What up, everyone? It's your boy Floz MG. Welcome back to another Reddit Am I the Asshole story reading video. This time, because summer is nearing an end, we are going to read Beach Am I the Asshole stories. Because, what says summer more than the beach? And I feel like there could be a good few, so let's see what we're working with. First up, we have Am I the asshole for not going to the beach after my 19 female mother, 56 female, told me not to? Again, it's the mama! It's always the mama in these goddamn stories. But it looks like the verdict is not the asshole. Let's see just how much of that is true. Hi, I'll get straight to the point. My boyfriend, his best friend, and I wanted to go to the beach one day and come back on the same day because we have been quite busy this summer and we just wanted to chill by the sea. The plan was to take a train, arrive there at 12:30, and then a bus, which takes an hour, to get to the beach and be there until 7 p.m. and head back home the same way, and everything would have been hella cheap. In this day and age, you kinda have no choice but to be hella cheap. The thing is, my mother doesn't like to see me excited or something because when I told her about the times this morning, she started listing all the wrong things, the heat, the people, we were going to get bored, that I have exams on September and need to study, parentheses, mind you, I've been studying all summer without a break, parentheses, etc. Mama's worrying about shit that's not their problem and just don't want their daughters to have fun. They suck. So I made my mind up and said not to go, and now my mother's telling me to go? So I told her that the way she put this little trip made me lose all excitement and will to go. Okay, this writing is hurting my brain right now. I'm gonna read it the best way I can understand. So I made up my mind and decided not to go, and now my mother is telling me to go? So I told her that the way she put this little trip made me lose all excitement and not want to go. She told me not to blame her and go F myself. Now I'm starting to feel really bad because I upset her, so Reddit, am I the asshole? No, she's a gaslighting bitch! The fuck do you mean upset her? She literally did that shit to herself. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that shit at the bottom of the story. Sorry for my English, it's not my first language. I should have just read to the end. But nah, you're not the asshole in this situation. Not by a long shot. English could use a little work, however. This one seems like it could be a little bit interesting. Am I the asshole? I left my girlfriend alone at the beach. Ooh, that could potentially be. And it looks like the verdict on this one says asshole. Oh, this motherfucker's gotta be bad for them to do that. Alright, what are we working with? I, 25M, went to the beach with my girlfriend, 25F. We decided to go for a swim together and we were having a good time. I wanted to go deeper into the water because the waves were calmer. However, she wanted to stay by the shore break where the waves are more intense. I tried to convince her to go in deeper because I thought it was safer. However, she thought it was safer to be in shallow water and did not want to come in deeper with me. She was scared of rip currents and sea life. I tried to convince her that I would protect her from anything, but she just kept insisting that I was not a trained professional and could not save her if something were to occur. I honestly felt a little hurt at this point because of the lack of trust she had in me. I'm a strong swimmer and feel confident that I could help her if anything were to occur. However, she decided she wanted to stay close to the lifeguard, so she did. So far, everything there makes sense. On both sides. Her wanting to stay where she feels the most safe, that makes sense on her side. On your side, having faith in yourself that you can save her, because you're the boyfriend. You obviously feel like you want to save her and can save her. That makes sense on your side. I'm not going to make any concrete judgments just yet. After lots of back and forth, I saw that we weren't going to agree, so I went deeper into the water by myself. I left her alone for about 30 minutes, but I was always looking back to make sure she was okay. She was also right in front of the lifeguard. After 30 minutes, I went back to her and kept trying to convince her to come in deeper, but she refused. At that point, she got very annoyed at me for pushing her boundaries and got out of the water. I think she was very disrespectful for just getting up and leaving. I was trying to keep her safe. Instead of trusting me, she abandoned me in the water, which was very embarrassing. We ended up having a very nasty argument because she claims that I kept pushing boundaries and I should have stayed by her side. I was just trying to make us both happy. She got to swim in the shallow end and I got to swim in the deep end. Okay. 1, describing it like shallow end and deep end makes it sound like more of a pool. 2, trying to make us both happy? Motherfucker, you weren't doing that. You were just trying to convince her to do what would make you happy. And from my understanding, she communicated loud and clear that she did not want to go into the deep end, and what do? Keep pushing her to go to the deep end. If you keep doing that, bitch, gonna go off the deep end on your ass. And somehow we're still not even done with it. Well, let's fast forward by a week. The topic came up again, and this time we looked up which was safer, the shore break or the deep water. Google proved me right, and the shore break can be dangerous in an unpredictable zone. I thought that she'd see that I was right and that I was trying to protect her that day. Instead, she got even more angry because I knew that it was unsafe and left her by herself anyways. She said she was speaking from a lack of knowledge that day and that I should have stayed by her side to keep her safe. To be honest, I did not stay by her side because I wanted to have my fun too. We went to the beach, so of course I want to swim. Am I the asshole for pushing her to go deeper or for leaving her alone? No, but here's the thing with the question at the end. It says, am I the asshole for pushing her to go in deeper or for leaving her alone? Which grammatically means he acknowledges that he was the asshole. Sorry, I had to readjust the camera a little bit. I don't like that, even though the girlfriend was proven wrong, she still found a reason to be upset with him, which, I mean, fully within her mental rights, I'll give her that. But at the same time, this feels like the kind of guy that just has to be right, if that makes any sense. Well, I mean, I'm just going to agree with the post. I'm just going to say you're an asshole because, I mean, that's what it sounds like. Okay, this one says, am I the asshole for not wanting my cousins to tag along to the beach? And this doesn't look like the actual Am I the Asshole subreddit, so it says advice needed as opposed to asshole or not the asshole. This should be interesting. Hello, Reddit community. I am writing about a recent issue. Well, no shit, you're writing about a recent issue. I, 16F, do not wish my cousins to come with us to the beach on a one-day trip. I feel like I need to specify that my 2 cousins, 22 female and 17 male, have divorced parents, neither of which have the opportunity to take them to the beach. My mom has stepped up and taken my female cousin twice, parentheses, we were all in the same car, parentheses. They want my male cousin to come along too, which I am very much against. I have very clear reasons for this. He makes me incredibly uncomfortable. He doesn't harass me or anything, but when we were younger, he was definitely a tad bit weird towards me, parentheses, nothing non-consensual has taken place, just his behavior, parentheses. And ever since then, I've just tried my best to avoid him. I've tried telling my parents I do not wish for him to come, but they see me as a misanthropic spoiled child. 1, misanthropic is a big person word that I don't understand. And 2, so far, I mean, I can understand your point of view. You don't wish for said person to tag along because he's made you uncomfortable, which that's not a big ask. Thankfully, my male cousin has denied coming once already, but I'm afraid they will try persuading him into it. In this case, my parents will be taking both of their cars, so it isn't overcrowded anywhere. I am absolutely against this. It will be exhausting for them as they usually switch when they drive. We live about 2 hours from the beach. How do I explain this to them? Okay. So, it sounds like the male cousin doesn't even want to come. Your parents are being asshole-ish. You want to go to the beach. That's fine. The female cousin wants to go to the beach. You also said that's fine. Male cousin doesn't want to go to the beach. That's fine. Your parents are trying to persuade this shit. It's their damn issue. Also, I don't want my female cousin to come either. Okay, well, that completely negates my whole rant. Also, I don't want my female cousin to come either. I like these trips as something for only the 4 of us, parents, brother, and me. But I feel like that would be selfish. My female cousin doesn't have exactly the opportunity to come by herself in case you'd ask. Thank you for reading. Oh, okay. Not wanting your male cousin to come on the trip, that one is completely understandable. The female cousin, a little less understandable, but still understandable. Because, again, this is like a special thing that you appreciate when it's just your parents, your brother, and you. That completely makes sense. I'm going to say you're not the asshole on this one. There'll probably be plenty of people who want to argue me. I don't care. And we have another one. Am I the asshole for wearing a bikini to the beach when my boyfriend isn't there? What else are you supposed to wear to a beach then? I have a feeling we're in store for some misogyny! It's all one big paragraph, so I'll just start from beginning and end. So pretty much long story short, as to not bore anyone, I had a beach trip planned since before my BF and I got together. I am meeting a long distance friend there, and her parents have paid for my share of the trip. I told my boyfriend that I don't think he can go because I'm not the one paying for it, and that would be rude to invite him to a trip that didn't plan. He said that in turn I should not go. I argued that the trip was already planned, and I wanted to see my friend I haven't seen in over a year. He said that he doesn't want me to go because that would mean I would have to wear a bikini on the beach where other men can see me. Then told me that if I go, I cannot wear jean shorts and tube tops as an outfit, and instead I should be wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants in the California heat. I argued with him and said that it was ridiculous and I'm being extremely disrespectful to our relationship for still wanting to go see my friend. Am I the asshole? Oh, leave your boyfriend! Leave your fucking boyfriend! Bruh is worried about what you're wearing in another goddamn state? First of all, men are probably gonna look at you no matter what you're wearing because, I mean, the male mind is... Let's not dive deep into that. We're focusing on this male mind. He's basically telling you to cover up in the summer heat in California. Bro, we're not in the fucking 50s no more. You're not the goddamn asshole, girl. Your boyfriend is. Wear what the fuck you want to wear. What you feel confident in. I'm an ally. Damn, why are all these so short? This one is, am I the asshole for denying my wife from bringing her friends with us to a trip to the beach? Potentially. And again, it's not the official subreddit, so it says advice needed. It's literally just a 2-paragraph thing, not even. Like the title says, her 2 girlfriends want to come with us to the beach, but I'm like, no. My wife really wants them to come, and I told her no, but she keeps on trying to convince me, and she cried. Edit. We are LDR. I don't know what that means. And we don't... Oh, long distance relationship. I'm retarded. And we don't see each other often, and I told her I want to spend some time with her, but she says she doesn't spend time with her friends at the beach, and it's been a long time since they went. She wants them to come with us to the beach, and I didn't approve because I wanted to spend time with her. It seems like she's testing me. Oh, boy. Look, I feel like we only scratched the very surface of the iceberg. We got nowhere near to the juicy stuff. I'm gonna assume that you two had made this trip, or planned this trip, for just the 2 of you. And then her girlfriends randomly say, oh, hey girl, we want to go to the beach. Can we come with you? Oh my god, yes! They're from California, by the way. But nah, man, I'm gonna say you're not the asshole on this one. I know, we have time. Why not another really short one? Am I the asshole for wishing to go to the beach alone? This is the actual subreddit, so there's an actual verdict. And it says not the asshole. It's a single paragraph, so let's see just how much not the asshole you are. So I recently found out one of my favorite hobbies involves spending time at the beach, 22M. 21M. Weird. You put that in the completely wrong position, my friend. So recently I, 21M, that's where it should have been, found out that one of my favorite hobbies involves spending time at the beach. However, I unfortunately happen to still be living in my parents' home, and they don't want to let me go alone, even though they both dislike water activities in general, to the point I would have to drag them both there, meaning that I almost get no water time throughout a whole year, if any. I also happen to have no friends, but have a job, pay a couple bills with money from the job, help with some chores at home, and yet they still want me to hold down for some reason. Oh boy. Okay, 21, still living at your folks' home. Which honestly, in this day and age, that's completely understandable. We're probably at a point where we could be 40 and we're still going to be living at our folks' home. Because that's just how fucked up this economy is. And also, there's nothing saying that your parents have to go. You are 21. I'm assuming you've had your license for a good few years. You have your own job. You help out around the house. You do what the fuck you need to. They don't have to go. So no, I'm saying you're not the asshole. Your parents are honestly maybe a little overbearing, a little overprotective. It's too early in the morning for this. My brain hurts. I'm just going to go ahead and say you're not the asshole. So in conclusion, are you the asshole for wanting to go to the beach after your mother told you not to? No, your mama's a gaslighting bitch. Are you the asshole for leaving your girlfriend alone at the beach? Absolutamente, you stupid motherfucker. Am I the asshole for not wanting my cousins to tag along to the beach? For one of them, you're absolutely not the asshole. For the other one, maybe a very, very, very slight bit, but I'm gonna say you're not the asshole overall. Am I the asshole for wearing a bikini to the beach when my boyfriend isn't there? No, you're not. Your boyfriend is a controlling little son of a bitch who you need to leave! Ally! Am I the asshole for denying my wife from bringing her friends on a trip with us to the beach? No! You are long distance. You haven't seen each other in forever, from my understanding, and your wife wants to bring her girlfriends along? Hey, maybe a surprise foursome! No, that's probably not what's gonna happen. But maybe, not gonna happen. A guy could dream though. And am I the asshole for wishing to go to the beach alone? No! They don't have to go! They don't have to go, my man! Point is, there are 5 not the assholes and 1 very convincing asshole. And we're gonna leave that shit off right there. I'm Floz MG. This has been Reddit Am I the Asshole Beach Stories, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video.